Good evening, friends. I'm Dr. Kim, and I want to talk to you about something that far too many seniors accept as just a part of getting older: waking up at night to urinate. Now, I know this might seem harmless, but did you know that every time you rise in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, your blood pressure rises? Your sleep gets interrupted, and most concerning of all, your nervous system misses its critical window to restore and repair itself. For those of us over 60, these frequent nighttime awakenings aren't just annoying, they can be dangerous. They raise the risk of confusion, dizziness, falls, and in some cases, even stroke. Sadly, more than 70% of older adults are unknowingly making this problem worse through seemingly innocent daily habits. But here's the good news: you don't need to depend on pills. Limit your water until your throat feels dry, or resign yourself to sleeping upright. The real solution lies in understanding your body's rhythms and gently resetting them. Today, I'll walk you through 5 simple habits, each backed by research from respected institutions like Cleveland Clinic and Johns Hopkins. These habits are easy to follow, require no medication, and can help you sleep 6 to 7 hours straight without waking up to go to the bathroom. So, if you're tired of broken sleep and those midnight trips to the toilet, stay with me. Each of these habits targets a different root cause: fluid retention, poor timing of meals and drinks, bladder irritation, weakened pelvic muscles, and even the way we take our medications. Let's begin and reclaim the peaceful, uninterrupted sleep your body has been longing for. Habit number 5. Drink water at the right time, not just the right amount. If you're someone who often wakes up 1 or 2 hours after falling asleep because you suddenly need to use the bathroom, you're not alone. But here's the surprising truth: the issue may not be how much water you're drinking, it's when you're drinking it. Many of my patients have told me, "Doctor, I don't want to get dehydrated, so I keep sipping water all the way until bedtime." That's understandable. Staying hydrated is essential, especially for seniors. But when your fluid intake is too close to bedtime, your kidneys don't have enough time to process that water before you lie down. And once you do lie down, something else happens. The fluid that's been quietly pooling in your legs all day, especially if you've been sitting or standing for long periods, begins to shift. Gravity is no longer holding that fluid in your lower body. It moves back into your bloodstream, signals your kidneys to go to work, and increases pressure on your bladder. The result? A full bladder and another night of broken sleep. The solution isn't to drink less, it's to drink smarter. According to recommendations from leading urologists, most of your daily fluid intake should occur before 5 p.m. After that, start to taper off. And by 8 or 9 p.m., it's best to stop drinking fluids altogether, including water, tea, or juice. Even one last small cup of herbal tea or a few sips of water to take a supplement can disrupt your night, if timed too late. In fact, a study from Johns Hopkins University found that older adults who adjusted the timing of their fluid intake without reducing the total amount experienced a 40% decrease in nighttime bathroom trips in just 1 week. This simple adjustment can make a tremendous difference, especially if you're someone who's used to sipping throughout the evening or enjoys a warm beverage after dinner. I often recommend switching to a dry, calming ritual instead, like a short walk, some gentle stretching, or even reading with a dim light. Remember, the goal isn't to dehydrate yourself, it's to give your body time to process fluids earlier in the day, so your kidneys and bladder can rest while you sleep. A peaceful night begins with choices made in the afternoon. So tonight, take a moment to notice the time of your last glass of water. Try moving it just 1 hour earlier and see how your body responds. You might be surprised how such a small change can bring back the long, restful sleep you've been missing. Up next, let's talk about a group of common drinks and foods, including some you may consider healthy, that may actually be irritating your bladder and waking you up before you're ready. Habit number 4 is one many people overlook. But once you remove these hidden triggers, your nights can become even more peaceful. Habit number 4: avoid hidden bladder triggers that disrupt your sleep. Now that we've talked about when to drink water, Let's look at what else might be waking your bladder in the middle of the night, often without you realizing it. You might be surprised to learn that some of the most common evening treats, like a small square of dark chocolate, a warm cup of tea, or even a glass of fruit juice, can quietly irritate the bladder lining and cause contractions. These bladder irritants may seem harmless, but for many older adults, they're a major reason for frequent nighttime urination. According to experts at the Cleveland Clinic, there are 8 common food and drink groups that are known to trigger bladder sensitivity, especially when consumed in the late afternoon or evening. Coffee and caffeinated tea, alcohol, carbonated soft drinks, chocolate spicy foods, citrus fruits like oranges and lemons, tomatoes and tomato-based products, acidic juices such as orange or cranberry juice. When you consume these items at night, 2 things happen. First, they irritate the bladder wall, increasing the urge to urinate. Second, they suppress your body's production of an important hormone called antidiuretic hormone, ADH, the hormone that helps you retain urine while you sleep. Without enough ADH, your kidneys keep producing urine, and your bladder keeps calling. A 2011 study in the Journal of Urology found that just 2 weeks of reducing these irritants led to a significant drop in nighttime urination in adults over 60, with an average of 1.4 fewer awakenings per night. That's a big change for someone waking up 3 or 4 times. Let's talk about caffeine for a moment. Beyond being a mild diuretic, caffeine also stimulates the nervous system, making it harder to fall back asleep once you've gotten up. For this reason, the Mayo Clinic recommends that adults over 60 stop consuming caffeine after 2:00 p.m. Alcohol is another common issue. Even a single glass in the evening can suppress ADH, increase urine production, and lead to dehydration overnight, making you feel groggy and tired the next morning. And finally, there's nicotine. Smoking overstimulates the bladder and significantly increases your risk of nighttime urgency. In fact, a meta-analysis of over 3,000 patients found that smokers were 1.7 times more likely to experience nocturia than non-smokers. But the good news is this: you don't have to give up flavor or comfort in the evening. Instead, swap out the stimulants for gentle, bladder-friendly choices like chamomile tea, steamed pears or apples, low-sodium broth, or unsweetened whole grain crackers. Try removing just 1 or 2 of these common irritants from your afternoon and evening routine. Most people notice real improvement in just 7 to 10 days. Now that we've removed what's irritating your bladder, it's time to address something even sneakier: the fluid quietly building in your legs all day long. Habit number 3 is all about movement and how it helps stop midnight bathroom trips before they begin. Habit number 3: move your body the right way. So fluid doesn't wake you at midnight. You've adjusted your drinking schedule. You've removed the hidden bladder irritants. But if you're still waking up at night needing the bathroom, the cause might be something you haven't even noticed: the fluid quietly pooling in your legs throughout the day. Here's what happens. As we age, our circulatory and lymphatic systems naturally become less efficient. When you sit or stand for long periods, which many of us do, gravity causes fluid to accumulate in the lower parts of your body, especially your calves and feet. You may not see any swelling, but that fluid is still there. Then, the moment you lie down to sleep, your body starts reabsorbing that fluid. It sends it back into your bloodstream, and your kidneys go to work, right when they were supposed to be resting. Within an hour or 2, your bladder fills, and once again, your sleep is interrupted. But there's a simple and effective solution: gentle, daily movement. According to Dr. Hanny H. Nawafle, a leading expert in geriatric urology, light movement improves both blood flow and lymphatic drainage, helping your body eliminate excess fluid during the day, instead of pushing it into the night. And there's strong evidence to back this up. A 2020 study on older adults found that walking just 30 minutes per day led to a 25% reduction in nighttime urination episodes after only 3 weeks. Here are some easy ways to get started. Take a slow walk around the house or garden, especially in the late afternoon. Perform gentle calf stretches while standing near a wall or chair. While seated, Alternate lifting your heels and toes to activate circulation. Elevate your legs on a pillow while lying in bed for 15 to 20 minutes before sleep. These simple actions can help your body move fluid out of your legs before bedtime, easing the pressure on your bladder during the night. You don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or even to leave your home. Just a hallway, a stable chair, or the edge of your bed is enough. A quick note of caution: avoid heavy exercise like cycling, deep squats, or intense abdominal workouts at night. These can actually stimulate the bladder and make things worse. Aim for about 15 to 30 minutes of light movement each day, ideally before 8 p.m. You'll not only feel lighter and more relaxed before bedtime, you'll also sleep more soundly. Next, we'll focus on a part of the body that most people never think about, but it plays a critical role in nighttime bladder control. If you've ever experienced urgency or leakage while lying in bed, habit number 2 is the game changer you don't want to miss. Habit number 2: strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. The silent key to bladder control at night. You've changed when you drink water. You've avoided foods that irritate your bladder. You're moving your body gently each day. But what if you're still waking up at night, sometimes with urgency, other times with leakage, even though you've done everything right? The answer may lie in a part of your body you can't see, but that plays a powerful role in how well you sleep. I'm talking about your pelvic floor muscles, a small but mighty group of muscles that sit at the base of your pelvis. These muscles support your bladder, urethra, and rectum, and they're the gatekeepers that determine whether you can hold your urine throughout the night. As we age, these muscles naturally weaken. After age 60, both men and women begin to lose muscle tone in the pelvic floor. That means even a small signal from the bladder, one that would have been ignored during the day, can now trigger urgency or leakage at night. You might shift positions in your sleep and suddenly feel wetness or a strong need to rush to the bathroom. But here's the good news: you can rebuild that strength, and you can do it quietly, gently, and right from your chair or bed, through pelvic floor exercises, also called Kegel exercises. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Urology showed that adults over 65 who performed Kegel exercises consistently for just 4 to 6 weeks saw an average 55% reduction in nighttime incontinence. Here's how to do them, using the simple 3-10-10 method recommended by the National Association for Continence. Gently contract the muscles you would use to stop urinating midstream. Hold the squeeze for 10 seconds. Relax for 10 seconds. Repeat 10 times per session and aim for 3 sessions per day. Important reminders: don't tighten your stomach, thighs, or buttocks. Don't hold your breath. The feeling should be gentle, like pausing a stream of urine, not straining. You can do these exercises while sitting, lying down, or even watching TV. No one will know, but your bladder will, and so will your sleep. Within 2 to 3 weeks, many patients begin to notice improved control, less urgency, and fewer nighttime awakenings. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. By strengthening your pelvic floor, you give your body the control it needs to respond calmly to bladder signals, even during sleep. And now, let's look at the final, and perhaps most overlooked, habit. It involves the timing of your medications and a small but powerful change in your daily routine that could help you finally enjoy a full, restful night. Let's talk about habit number 1. Habit number 1: adjust your medication timing and elevate your legs to reduce nighttime urination. Let me ask you a simple question. When do you take your medications each day? And here's another. Do your legs ever feel heavy or swollen by the evening? If you've already tried the previous 4 habits, but still wake up during the night to use the bathroom, this final step may be the key. It has to do with medication timing and fluid retention in the legs, and making one small change in these areas can make a huge difference in how well you sleep. Let's begin with diuretics, commonly known as water pills. If you've been prescribed medications like furosemide, Lasix, hydrochlorothiazide, or spironolactone for high blood pressure, heart failure, or fluid buildup, you're not alone. These drugs help your body eliminate excess water, which is good during the day but problematic at night. Many people unknowingly take their diuretics too late in the afternoon. And because these medications continue working for several hours, they can keep your kidneys active well into the night, filling your bladder and waking you up just when your body is trying to rest. But here's the encouraging news. A study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who moved their diuretic dose to before 2 p.m. reduced their nighttime urination from an average of 2.2 times to just 0.9 times per night, without losing the benefits of the medication. So, if you're taking diuretics in the late afternoon or evening, talk to your doctor about adjusting the timing. It might be a simple shift that gives you back your full night's sleep. Now let's address another silent culprit: fluid buildup in the legs. This condition, called peripheral edema, happens when blood and lymphatic fluids pool in the lower body due to gravity, especially if you sit or stand for long periods during the day. When you lie down at night, that trapped fluid re-enters the bloodstream, signals the kidneys, and increases urine production. To help your body manage this fluid earlier in the day, try elevating your legs for 15 to 30 minutes in the late afternoon, ideally between 4 and 6 p.m. Simply lie down and place a soft pillow under your calves. This gentle position helps move the fluid out of your legs and back into circulation while your body is still active. For those with more visible swelling, wearing compression socks during the day may also help. According to the Cleveland Clinic, mild compression socks improve venous return, reduce leg swelling, and lessen nighttime trips to the bathroom. Together, these two simple changes, taking medications at the right time and supporting healthy circulation in your legs, can dramatically reduce nocturia and help you finally sleep through the night. Up next, let's bring all 5 habits together into a powerful summary and remind ourselves that with the right choices, restful sleep is possible again, no matter your age. Take back your nights, one gentle step at a time. So there you have it, my friends. 5 simple, natural habits that can help you sleep through the night without being woken by your bladder. Let's quickly recap. Drink water earlier in the day so your kidneys can rest at night. Avoid common bladder irritants like caffeine, alcohol, citrus, and chocolate after the afternoon. Move your body gently to release the fluid that silently builds up in your legs. Strengthen your pelvic floor muscles so you stay in control even while you sleep. And finally, adjust the timing of your medications and elevate your legs to reduce overnight pressure on your bladder. None of these habits require pills. None of them demand big lifestyle overhauls. They simply ask you to be kind and attentive to your body's natural rhythms. You don't have to do everything all at once. Just start with one small change tonight. Maybe that means placing a pillow under your calves this afternoon, or gently practicing your pelvic floor exercises before bed. Over time, these little steps build a powerful momentum toward healing. Remember, waking up at night to urinate isn't just a nuisance. It's a signal from your body asking for support. Not through force, not through frustration, but through small, consistent care. And as your doctor and your companion on this journey, I want to tell you, you can reclaim your sleep. You deserve to feel refreshed in the morning. You deserve peace at night. And your age does not define your rest. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and sharing it, especially with friends, family members, or caregivers who might be struggling with the same issue. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more natural, practical health advice, with no pressure, no pills, and no judgment, just care. Until next time, this is Dr. Kim, wishing you a restful night and a brighter, calmer tomorrow.